In this chapter, we will look at interpersonal conflict.
Come in. Hi guys, take a seat. So, thanks for coming today. I just wanted to talk to you about the spare money in this year's budget. I know you've both got some great ideas for where it should go, but unfortunately we can only go with one of your projects. So, do you want to tell me about why you think your individual project might be better for the organisation?
Oh yes, Sam. Well, my project is going to bring in more money in the short term, and I think I can get good reactions very quickly.
I actually disagree. I think the long-term profit is going to be the best thing for the company, in my opinion.
Well, come on now. You're not looking at the short-term benefits though.
But it's what's best for the company, and in my opinion, it's the long-term profit that's going to really benefit our company. I sort of don't care about the short-term benefits.
Here, both workers are clearly committed to their ideas. It is important for the manager to resolve this conflict in the right way in order to avoid damaging either employee's morale. This is what the manager did.
Guys, I'm really busy at the moment, so I'm going to need you to sort this out between yourselves. So if you wouldn't mind, I need to crack on with this at the moment. So
Yes, Sam.
As the manager has ignored this conflict, it will only evolve from here, and no real negotiation will go on. This is what the manager should have done.
guys, I don't want you two arguing about this because it's not good for me or for you. I can see you're both passionate about this, so what I want you to do is go away and in 2 weeks come back to me with a report detailing why your idea is best for the spare money in the budget. Is that fair? Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Laura.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. So
Okay.
in 2 weeks.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think it's the fairest way of doing it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you,
Great.
Sam. Yeah.
All right.
Great.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I feel really refreshed that I've got the opportunity to prove myself to the boss.
Me too. I'm very pleased with the opportunity Sam's given me, and may the best person win.
Here the manager has managed the conflict. He has taken the action necessary, and the added responsibility given to each member should stimulate their involvement in both their project and the organisation as a whole. Next, we will look at emotional conflict, where employees have a disagreement about something not related to their work.
Don't you think you were a little bit drunk at the Christmas party? Slightly inappropriate what you were doing with Matt.
I don't really think that's any of your business anyway.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, do you have a problem with it?
Yeah, I do actually.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's just really inappropriate.
I completely disagree. I'm not really sure what you were talking about.
Maybe you should think about curbing your behaviour.
The manager can take two approaches here. He can be very authoritative and remove the conflict from the workplace, or he can choose to arbitrate the conflict. Here is the authoritative approach.
Come in, guys. So you probably guessed I called in today because I've noticed you guys had some personal issues around the office.
Well, her behaviour's just not...
Claire, I really don't want to hear about it. It's not relevant. But I don't want the rest of the team, the rest of the office to be disrupted by what's going on with you two. So I want you just to cut it dead from here on in. And if I do hear anything else about it from you or from anybody else, there really will be serious consequences, guys. Is that understood?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, if you want to go, let's get on.
The manager has asserted his authority and separated the conflict from the work environment. The advantage is that the conflict is not likely to be discussed in work again, and the team will be able to carry on distraction-free. However, this approach has the potential to demotivate the employees, as the manager has shown little interest in the source of the conflict, and thus in them.
Guys, I've heard you've had a disagreement in the office and other people have started to notice it and it's having a detrimental effect on other people's work. So what I've done today is to get you both in the room and we can talk through it and we can arbitrate on this and work out the root of the problem. Anything you say in this room is completely confidential and I'm here as a sounding board and for you guys to bounce ideas off each other and we can really get to the bottom of this.
Here, the manager has shown understanding, which could increase employee loyalty. However, he must be careful not to get too involved in employee relations, as this may affect his own work. Chapter 3 covers cultural clashes that may impact employee relations. Here, we have two employees who have been paired together on a work task. On the left, we have Worker A, who is very committed and has no other immediate work commitments. Worker B, on the other hand, just wants to complete the task quickly so she can get home.
Hi. Is this going to take long?
Well, I have been waiting 20 minutes.
I've got other things to do.
So did you bring much with you?
Yeah, I've just got everything I need really.
So that's the work you've done for this meeting?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, perhaps you should read my report.
Looks good.
This proves too much for Worker A, as she feels pressure mounting on her. She goes to the manager to complain about Worker B.
Sam, I'm sick of working with Suki. She puts no effort in, does no work, and is always late.
I agree, Suki's lack of effort is very irritating.
Worker B has found out from another colleague that Worker A has gone to the manager to complain. She goes to the manager to defend herself.
I just don't see what Claire's problem is. We've got plenty of time. I don't know what rush she's in. I've got loads of religious and family commitments that she just doesn't have. She just can't expect so much commitment.
Yeah, she does expect a lot, and I think she can be too uptight sometimes.
Here, the manager has tried to keep both employees happy by agreeing with them. This, however, has only caused more conflict between the workers.
Suki, when can we next meet?
You need to relax. Even Sam said you're so uptight.
Well, Sam said your lack of effort is irritating, Suki.
What? I think we need to go and speak to Sam about this.
Different personalities and commitments in a workforce are unfortunately inherent, and neither worker is right or wrong. What can be an issue is how the differences come to affect the relationship between the individuals, and how this might spill over into the rest of the team. The manager has failed to understand this, and thought he was doing the right thing by disagreeing with both points of view. This is what the manager should have done.
Hi guys, I've called you both in here today because we need to address some issues that we've both got. So, Claire, you've got these work commitments and they're really important for you, and Suki, you've got cultural commitments at home, and I think you both need to look at the situation from each other's perspective. Put yourself in each other's shoes and just realise that there is a way of getting around these problems. What I would like you to do is to come away with a collaborative solution, something like one of you could be working from home over Skype, or something like that, to come up with a solution to this problem which is mutually beneficial for you and allows you to get the job done.
Whilst the scenario may not be the same, in most teams there will be differences between staff, whether they are family orientated, culture and religion orientated, or just different personalities. It is important for a manager to understand and embrace these differences, and encourage team members to understand these differences when working together.